it murdered, its eyes and hurted, its sister intersects, at the cover of it. When we opened the gate of the castle, the choice of longer, its first heard the case of the king, and all he did not dare enter the castle of Venice. Winner of the stone monsters, he killed it in the castle in the meeting of the Nogs to come in. The Nogs could not fit its spurs in the stone of Nutmeg. Powerful it was riches, can only be lost against other witches. At first it seemed to the Nogs that even this seed, but the stone spurs were simple monsters, its answer of thought. They pretended to need another of the four doors of the castle of the Nog Others, that spurs away from one side of the castle. Then with much noise in left from the door with a knocking waited and set herself. The big door in the church all the dark ward. The Nogs said that into the dangerous cave until at last knocking saw the light of day at the edge of the forest, and lit the great search of something Nog. The Nog trust his sister. It is the terrible tale that some say that one day the one-faced king will burst forth a terrible cry and wreak his vengeance over the land. But her daughter takes much purchase of stars, like that except for Noxon, or please anything threatened. Many years have passed since those dreadful deeds were done. Kings had lived and died in the Northlands, and now Nog and the Nog was king. The land was changed greatly. The castle was ruined, but still standing it stood in a curve of dark space. It was all that remained of the great harvest. It was a pleasant place for a picnic on the summer's day, but at night it still seemed awful and people kept away. The region of Nog and the Nog was peaceful at that time, even as it could encore the finished knock at the bed. It quickly returned from exile and taken up residence in his ruined castle and was keeping a burned bars of the first scenes of the walls, objections to fate and the monster, the knocks of peaceful farmers and fishermen. In the spectate, it's the sagas and played games. Earth and laughter, the cotton winter, was careful at making up games. He thought of a marvelous game, which was based on the saga of the True King. It was played on the paved courtyard of the castle, which was marked out in squares. Knocking himself and 8 of his partners had to stand on the squares surrounded by their court tradesmen, whom Earth had persuaded to play the service. Earth wasn't aware of the laws, and he capered about among them, eating from his skirt and matching to himself. Sometimes he moved one of the plays to a different square, but most of the time he just stood and shivered. The sun was setting when Earth at last announced that he'd worked out the rules, and the game was ready to be played. Even as he spoke, there came a clap of thunder, and heavy rain drops began to fall. In spite of Earth's objections, the place took shelter by the time the rain stopped. It was dark, early in the morning, and the charm-nogs raised his buckets and mops to clean the castle. They removed the last traces of Earth's chalk marks. The game was not lost, however, for Earth is an inventor. He came rushing into Noggin's presence, carrying a piece of wood and a bag of tugs. "We took need a courtyard," he shouted. "Oh, where?" said Noggin, knocking out of the window to make sure Earth hadn't removed it. "We took need so in the pocket," he shouted. "Oh, where?" said Noggin, rather surprised. "Who will be king of an auction?" "These," spouted Earth, and he tipped the bag of stones onto a piece of wood. As probably guessed, Earth was talking about his game. A game of chess, sir. The board is marked in squares. It is the king's board. they call it the fit of these keen turns and spurs, these sweet ones of the flowers, and this tall stir is knocking. Oh yes, and this wretched keen small stir is the one fisking. Interesting, said Noggin, but what Tom is it? It's marvelous, said Earth. We certainly need to stand outside and move about as class in the courtyard to play the game. We can sit and play with moving the pieces on the board. It is a tone of marvelous. It's all, said Noggin, and thought if he would sit down on each side of the king's board and played in the photographer. It was a good game, and Noggin was good at it, which pleased him a lot. When the dogs took up the game and shown the craftsmen of the town a making, carved wooden boards and delicate carved stone and earthen pieces in the form of perfect knock rackets and excellent keen spurs. Contents and the photographer, turns and shapes are the arranged and played. Of all the knocks who played, and none who could defeat Noggin. They did not deliberately let him win, just because he was king. It is not the way of the Nogs. Noggin was just too clever and skillful at the game, and less to be God and the king brought in the end. It's her disappointments. Some the team came, and her daughter seemed to want to play in the photographer with Noggin because he knew he would win. Had Noggin sat in the window of his castle, Tava, and tried to play the game against himself. Oh, it's for God, he said shortly. He always what's it for him to turn next. Suddenly, with a scuff of feathers and a thump, a large cur landed on the windowsill. Cock! It said, and tipped its head on the shade. And the saint saw, said Noggin. Cock here? Said the cur, and tipped its head. The other pig just happened to play little in the photographer was Noggin said. The cur hopped across on one leg and knocked closer at the ball of the hermit Noggin thought it was Bunty ready to play in the toffee, but he was wrong. The cur hesitated its upper leg and dropped a tender little piece a piece of square paper on the board. Noggin picked it up and unheard it. He read the words, "I'll bet it's for some pizza." The messages said the speaker letter and but Noggin already knew how it scented for butter but not bad was the curse's messages. Just a perfect place, said Noggin played clipped on the curb. Tom helped us with topped biscuits and some cheese. Noggin found a waiting cradle and some ink and penned a play on the back of Nogbert's message. He wrote the words, "All right, well, then." He gave the squirrel to the squirrel, or swallowed the biscuit, croaked on slaughter, and humped itself clumsily into the earth. Noggin was feeling even eager to play in the toffee with Nogbert, but he couldn't run and wait Nogbert to come to the castle. Nor could he cur himself to Nogbert's castle, because Nogbert was still supposed to be banished. In fact, he was urgent allowed to stay in his castle because Noggin pretended not to notice he was there. Nogbert's a pity if a cur phantom to the winter sill. It certainly rather exhausting, was. I must be dead, said Noggin. Talk for the thought reasons also nuts. Noggin unheard a tender squirrel. The bed had brought. He read the words of Arthur afternoon beside at Sir King's castle. Noggin hesitated. He wasn't sure he laid it of pleading that particular came in that particular place. Still it wasn't certain to spur Nogbert. He was nervous. But he was nervous. He took up his pen and heard the words, "saw there." Noggin heard it as clear to the words. "Let's have a bird. Talk it until you're rested." "Oh, come," said the clerk impatiently, and flew off to Nogbert. The challenge was made and taken, so that Nogbert came for the contest. It could not be a big affair with trumpets and a master of ceremonies. But Noggin was not on this. As to her and her, he took Ferdinand and 4 members of the royal open, created lots of other knocks, and it burned what was working on, and turned up to watch. In the big afternoon sun, which is King Castle, in the curve of the dark stairs, seemed a pleasant shady spot of a picnic. King Lockhart had made a big bag of honey sandwiches for him, and the royal guard had brought a honey of men and a small folding table. In front of the castle, in the green shade of arching stairs, there was a pitch of grass with tall square stones laying in it. And Noxon set up the table between the stones. He set out the board and the pieces and the sentences and the meat. They're all been knocking, said Noxon. If you set up with it, what are the town now? If the knocker, said Noxon, her need, the voice from behind the broken castle. The voice was not perched. He stepped from behind the broken boxes and bowed. Ah, God, he said, if the thing is better, all the better is it. And God has brought an armor, if all is well. All just the company, and just fair play, explained Noggin. Fair play indeed, sparkled Nogbert. Instead, it would be necessary. Sir, Noggin king of the car, king of the clocks. It's not in the book. Sir, Noggin king of the Nogs, and his wicked uncle sat down to play a game of Philosophy. It was a long game, both the players were determined to win. So they took a long time to decide each move. Other nog rappers and the other nogs had come to watch it. It was a king. And the one would think, sir, was it indeed? The red sun began to climb down behind the mountains, as if it told the tale of watching. It was then light faded and darkness began to fall. It was one by one, the watchers turned and marching, excuses, the birds having to shut up the chickens or feed the rabbits, wandered away. They tasted and this game was well to tell the truth. They were feeding without the warmth of the sun and the light of the day. The place began to take on the atmosphere of 'tis the darkness, 'tis the dark, unheard madness that had made her type of thing in the past. The Noxon must have feared, but being a base that he did not serve his father. He knit the tops of rushes and held it along a loft top near the place. All the weather his eyes such the darkness had shed the ring of the night from his torch, and his teeth chattered on nibbled his fingernails. Neither knocking nor knockbird seemed to urge the passage of time. They were intent on the game. The night was dark, a thin slice of neon morn, and saw stars were all lit in the sky. A chilly spears below, and in the black curve all around the Noxon, others resting and kicking, the sun's like large animals, or even spiders smoking. At last again came not of its end, knocking moved a peace and said a warning word. Yet knock in the game, it meant that his knock could not stop him from moving one of his spurs pieces to block his way, knocking at one. Knock but hissed his feet and feet. All in the darkness around them, the noises gone louder, and the knocks in the spur, he could hear the glint of their stern moving in the torchlight. Not but made his mouth, he burst off his feet. Spurs, he said, they have come. She spurt the axe, the sleep spurt her. Rocked and spurt her mouth into the lead. Run, shouted Knockbird. Run the treasure, huh? He kept her knocks and pushed in the shade. Run, you fool, he shouted, and ripping the torch from Sir Noxon's hand, he rushed brilliantly away for the undercurve. Oh, bring that net! Bring back that net! Shouted Sir Noxon, and he ran off the Knockbird, knocking each other to see his wasted. I thought seconds of precious time. He moved his last piece and said with triumphant, Tottenog, 'tis her that he had won the game. And then he did turn and paid attention to the commotion around him. He saw Knockbird disappearing into the distance, creeping the torch. Sir Noxon, in close pursuit, in the pale of the moonlight, that flitted all the spurs, he dimly saw the large small shapes of the spurs as they hugged themselves towards him. The game was far from one, knocking back the way towards the castle. Help, he shouted. The Noxon, God, help! Help! But Bird seemed with a far, and seemed far away as the spurs more relentlessly forward. And now this knock was knocking at the edge of the curve, gripping with knockbait from the torch. Knockbait is dead. It knockbait, but spurs have killed him. He knocking. Oh no, you're not, said Noxon, and he bumped him on the helmet with his sword to keep him clear. Ouch! One worker was still there, a young chap called Herbert, turned Noxon, caught him together. He turned tall. He turned and ridden back into the fathers, to Visco, the king. The torches none that burned out, they know, and Noxon held his head to lead the grass a path where the game had been played. They saw the table, board, and pieces, the pail of handles, and the jar mend. Need. There was a scene of knocking bobbits. God need this, said Eric had been said, and the services tall. The chief of it, said the Noxon, knocking, tomorrow. In came a faint voice from inside the castle. The Noxon ran towards the castle, tripped with the step and banged the torch. On the current, David moved more carefully. He took a handful of hundred signatures and found his captain into the dark Robin castle. The gate of the castle had off, and in the center of the floor was a round the chair well, according to the story, the king saw the birds of his victims. The one that hurt them this, but it hurt spirits, and her state of knocking. Hurrah, spoke the Noxon. Darn, answered Knockin in the well. As the Noxon approached the edge of the well, there came a rustling in the stirrers, and from behind the stirrers and batches, the dark shapes of the spur began to move. They formed a ring behind the Noxon as on the edge of it into the well. Epic shouted the Noxon, stop them! How can they stop them? Indeed, and the sentences, said Epic. Epic was working on the services in front of its spurs, all the scuffling and sniffling and scoping them out. He saw some of its spurs aside, the Noxon, and they turned away to pick them up. The Noxon ran outside and picked up the pail of services. He put them on the floor and off the gate hall. The spurs turned backwards and sat in the ring around services. Help yourselves, said the Noxon to the spurs. even in the dim moonlight, it was obvious that the church of burned bars in the skies. Hey, what's it burnt in there? Started knocking. I'll see, I'll some said, knocking. Yes, it. He want to get out, started knocking. Getting knocking, heard, was not was her easy task. A civic fixture, her earned the best once feet from the perfect her neat compass were meaning to hurt. And if it were hooked on the harnesses, the some old knocking out. It was nearly done, huh? He suddenly shouted. There's the team, Donny, done to Legion in the east, not better recovered, and was beating on the great door of Noggin's castle, demanding to be admitted to the council of the elders to be proclaimed king. With the team, the secret council of elders had been assembled in the new church in the castle, and are listening to Nogby telling them what a god king he was working to be, and what marvelous new churches he was working to invent. A strange looking procession of was making its way up the path to the castle. About 2 nogs and 6 burned bears. In the Royal King, in the King of Nogs, its choice, stayed not with the bed. Her about the scene topic, one topic choice. But Josh is say, snurred Nogbert. It took think they want of it choice said, knocking the nog. It took think her about her is placed to serve. Oh, except how best. She come off best. The bear seemed anxious to serve Nogbert, but he didn't seem anxious to meet them. He ran up his knees from me up the hill towards his brick castle, and the bears in close the heat of morning the doctors were knocking in Becky from the king, and there was the tossing and shouting as the people and my friends greeted the king, and husband of his name sober. Oh, what's this thing? This is an America computer. This is a floppy disk. First one picked about top of his car. Mark. Oh, it's turned on lock. Screen on. There's this picture. did not eat her. Miss Rosser. Got a cock on there. Thermometer and church boxes. A number three offences covered to nipple. Easy but powerful at first hospital. Chicken and water. Chocolate cookies. I'd like to consider as a cup of tea. This could not continue. having this for fun. It's good enough for Earth over here. Now then, this Hawkins is not explained about this. This is an interesting game, a paper bark furniture, and not rubber got one of it. Before we play it, continue playing it. Let's take a quick look at person says. Is with all her postman pet, and he's a postman on the Kindera, a small English village. It's his neck and not better, seen better. It's immeasurable on your head. And he's just jumped in a plane with his curtain and gone to a Pentecoster because he's dealing on this dangerous bird and there are some number targets and one petrol station. It is one special cave made in this bird. It wasn't learned in the 90s because this game is made in 1992 alternative software. If he's about this game, all they just thought is lost this conception, but not the clipboard. There's sudden, the trouble, nothing it. But the trouble ended with causing us this. Now, this is it's a paper bike game, and it doesn't fit it, but ever since it did fit the clipboard was on the last team in 2011 playing the One Thing song. What can they say now? In a mid-saw, a buck of big postman pit, and the knock in the knockbox, but that's a person is the last one. And it's all for today. No, there's nothing further to say on them, just play this game. Person stopped at the petrol station. It's a tree. And after and it's a small buckled bitch. It's all the night is its essence and something. Think of is it gets on native people and that's enough is